All right, it's true that no two shooters are the same. However, every shooter should adhere to two main principles, and the first one is hand placement. So I've got the Impossible shooting basketball here. I'm going to put my shooting fingers along with the laces and then against the grain here with my guide hand. Now my guide hand should be situated underneath the ball to support the basketball. You know, my shooting hand doesn't have to be directly on top. As you can see, it's a little bit turned to the side because I want to have relaxed shoulders, relaxed elbows just by my side. The first thing you want to do is lift the ball and get that elbow away from your body. And once it's away and I've got my hand under the ball, now I get into my elbow extension. So I'm going to create some energy, and it's okay if you lack this strength. A lot of young shooters, they feel like they lack the strength, so they're pushing it with both hands and using their legs, and that's understandable. But what you need to understand is you don't have to be strong. All you need to do is create some energy with this lift. Create some momentum before you get into your elbow extension. So even if hand placement's not the issue, what I see is a lot of players, they'll lift the ball and they keep the ball close to their body. And their elbow doesn't really get away from their body. They get here and they start to push up and out at the same time, and their shot is really flat. You'll see it typically like be really strong. So the ball is too close to your body. It's okay to let the ball swing away from your body and then back towards your body. It's like a half a circle. As you can see, my wrist is loaded. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable, just slightly loaded. I'm prepared to get my hand under the basketball. And as I lift, I create that momentum, that energy, and then transfer it into my elbow extension. So that way the ball feels much lighter than it actually is. So you don't have to be strong. You don't have to think about overpowering the basketball and pushing it with two hands. And actually, I feel like a lot of players that do that don't create the energy or the power that they necessarily need to shoot the basketball, especially shoot it consistently. All right, so one way you can work on your hand placement, as you can see here with the shooting basketball, I'm skipping two panels. What you can do is spin the ball out to your side and then practice making sure that you're skipping those two panels. So spin the ball out, pick the ball up, and make sure that you're skipping those two panels, that your hands are far enough away, especially having that guide hand underneath the ball to support the ball, which also helps you get that wrist loaded. So now you're ready to get into your lift, hand under the ball, elbow away from your body, and then you're into your elbow extension. So you can spin the ball out either way and just feel, and then check to make sure, okay, yeah, I skipped my two panels. Spin it out with your left, find the seams, make sure you skip both panels, spin it to your right, and try to do this just by feel, and then look at the ball to see how you're doing. Another way that you can work on your hand placement are called shotgun shots. So now what you're going to do is, in a wide stance, you're going to slam the basketball down as hard as you can. You're going to come up with the ball, and then you're going to try to find that proper hand placement on the basketball. Again, focusing on skipping two panels, making sure that your guide hand is under the basketball to support that basketball, making sure that your elbows and your shoulders are relaxed by your side. So you're going to slam the basketball down as hard as you can, hop up, and then feel, and then look to make sure that your hand placement is correct. So this is really good to help you focus on that hand placement until you get so comfortable with it that you don't have to practice it every day.